One of the biggest topics of conversation right now is affordability. The price of food has gone up, housing prices are reaching new heights, and salaries aren't even keeping pace with inflation. While these are major factors for many people struggling to make ends meet, they are not the only culprit. Products and services have popped up that are making disposable income not go as far as it once did. But the biggest culprit, in my opinion, is food delivery services, specifically Uber Eats. They are putting people into debt whether they realize it or not. Don't believe me? Let's take a look at some shockingly simple math. It will show how people are spending thousands of dollars per year on food delivery, and that's not counting the actual food. I have a friend who confessed that a few years ago they spent over $10,000 in 1 year on Uber Eats. Now this might sound like an extreme example, however it might be more common than we realize. People need to eat, and when you combine that with a lack of budgeting skills and financial literacy, it becomes a recipe for debt. Now some people will argue, food delivery has been around for decades, and it has. But Uber Eats is a new type of service. I say it's a grift because you pay fee after fee on top of hidden price increases. On one order you pay, for your food obviously, but as you'll see shortly, the food isn't the price you would pay at the restaurant. It can have up to $1 or more per item added to it. You pay a delivery fee, which can range anywhere from 50 cents to over $12. You pay for the driver's time with a service fee, as you should. You pay higher taxes because the food prices are higher. And you pay a tip to the driver, because they can't afford to live without the tips they make. So that is 5 increased fees on your meal compared to going out to a restaurant and picking up your food. Let's look at some examples. It's Saturday morning and you don't feel like driving 10 minutes to your local Tim Hortons. You go into the Uber Eats app and punch in your order for 4. You, your spouse, and 2 children. You order 2 large coffees, a breakfast bagel belt, a sausage breakfast biscuit, and a blueberry muffin each for the kids. Nothing unreasonable, just breakfast for the family. The total for these 6 items at the restaurant is $17.36, and that includes all taxes. But on your Uber Eats app, the price comes to $35.04, and that's without your tip. The minimum suggested amount is 10%, bringing your new total to $38.54. You've now paid more than double the amount of the total at the store, an extra $21.18 for your food. Now some may be saying, come on Mr. Price Check expert, don't be cheap. It's a weekend treat. Sure, but what if one of you is making minimum wage? You've used more than an hour's salary to get your food delivered, and it didn't save you an hour of time. Plus, if you did this every week for a year, you'd spend just over $1,100 on food delivery. And that doesn't count the actual food. Very few families have the income for that. But I don't mean to pick on Tim Hortons alone. These findings affect everything on Uber Eats. Let's look at McDonald's. Buying a family of 4 a Big Mac meal, a double Quarter Pounder meal, and 2 Happy Meals will cost $44.37 at the restaurant. Putting that order into Uber Eats, you'll notice that those $5.49 Happy Meals become $6.79. And the Big Mac combo goes from $12.59 to $14.99. And the double Quarter Pounder meal goes from $15.69 to $18.99. You can see where this is going. The Uber Eats total is $66.20, and with a 10% tip, you're up to $72.82. For dinner for 4 from McDonald's. I'll repeat, for dinner for 4 from McDonald's. The difference of $28.45 from just one order, done once a week for a year, would be almost $1,500 in food delivery fees. How about Wendy's? I ran the math. It's almost the exact same cost as McDonald's for 4 people. It would cost you $1,500 more in delivery fees compared to going to purchase it at the restaurant. Some comments will probably say, well, no one orders McDonald's or Wendy's 52 times a year. Well, I would hope not, but these fees apply to no matter what restaurant you order from. And yes, many people are ordering Uber Eats multiple times per week. Do you use Uber Eats? If so, how much are you paying per year on it? How do you rationalize the cost? Have you found a hack that I don't know about? Let us know in the comments below. How about some examples of restaurants where delivery has existed for decades? For pizza, getting it delivered is commonplace. If you were to order pizza directly from Pizza Hut with their delivery, here's what you can expect. Let's say we order 3 pizzas. 1 large pepperoni, 1 large Hawaiian, and 1 large veggie lovers. The total for those 3 pizzas, with tax, delivery charge, and tip, is $102.51. But on their website, they have a deal. Buy 1 pizza, get 1 for $1. So our new total for 3 pizzas is $72.07. Maybe Uber Eats has that deal too. Spoiler, it doesn't. 3 pizzas delivered from Pizza Hut via Uber Eats would be $123.38. $21 more for the exact same service and same amount of food. That's paying $20 more for nothing. And if you got the deal, you'd save over $50, 40% less in price, and $50 to do whatever you want with, like buying groceries for the rest of the week. Another restaurant that has had delivery service well before Uber Eats is Swiss Chalet. 2 quarter chicken dinners and 2 kids meals would cost $66.18 or $72.80 with delivery tip. On Uber Eats, that same food delivered with tip would be $94.90. We can all agree when Swiss Chalet delivers the food, they are making a profit, right? So why is Uber Eats making another $22.10 on the same delivery order? It's simple. It's a scam disguised as convenience. Let's see if it also applies to fancier restaurants. Cactus Club Cafe is an upscale chain with over 40 locations across Canada. Dinner for 4 from them would cost $130 plus tax for 2 mains and 2 burger meals. That's a total of $147 for you to pick up food with no drinks. On Uber Eats, it will cost you $179.29 with tip. That's $32 extra for food that will likely not be as warm or as tasty when it arrives. Let's face it, there's a reason pizza and Chinese food have been delivered for years. Cooked seafood or steak, or even tacos, don't hold up in freshness from a delivery service. There you have it. 6 widely available chain restaurants that are on Uber Eats. Each one is far more expensive than picking it up yourself or getting it delivered by the restaurant. Uber Eats has been popular for years. What should the average consumer do about it? Here are my 6 key takeaways to fight back against delivery service apps. First, if you're going to order Uber Eats, limit it to once a month or once every couple of months. Both you and I can't afford to spend over $2,000 a year in delivery fees. Next, if you're going to eat out, go to a restaurant within walking distance or go to the place yourself. It will take some time, but your bank account will thank you at the end of the year. Third, many of the restaurants I spotlighted send coupons in the mail or have online promo codes to save you even more. Factoring these in can help you feed your family for a fraction of the cost of Uber Eats. Fourth, don't use any delivery service that doesn't make sense. I know it can sometimes feel like a challenge after a long day, but it will have a tangible impact on your financial life. Having a chauffeur for your burrito is the behavior of someone making poor life decisions. Number 5, eat out less. You'll have more money and be eating healthier. Almost every restaurant cooks with more calories and more oils than you would use at home. And finally, no matter what you buy, realize your money is finite. If you spend $40 on delivery fees, you're going to have to cut $40 from somewhere else. And with inflation and tariffs, good luck with that.
And put your garbage in a garbage can, people. I can't stress that enough. Don't just throw it out the window.
This is so humiliating.
Garbage in garbage can. Makes sense.
For additional savings, be sure to check out my most recent videos, including my one on coffee. It can save you thousands of dollars a year, and with no change to your quality of life. This has been the Price Check Expert. Thanks for watching. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to go pick up my dinner.